Today's quarter moon in Aries can put you in the mood to get things done. You might even reach a milestone regarding a key project. If you've been enjoying the process, you may feel an emotional push to take things further. The Sun in Capricorn puts the emphasis on goals and plans that could enhance your reputation. Aries. You might be the social butterfly. You could be attending social gatherings and family celebrations. You might drift from one party to another, drinking champagne and eating delicious food. Just make sure that you have a friend who can drive you home. You could be a little woozy, not just from alcohol, but also from the sheer intensity of being so socially active. So try not to overdo it. Taurus. Go deeper beneath the surface today. You could be getting along just fine with the way you're handling things at the present moment. However, keep in mind that you aren't likely to progress any further down the line unless you step things up a notch. If you don't, you may find that someone else does it for you and you find yourself floundering for support. Stay ahead of the game. Gemini. Today you could be on a communication high, exchanging phone calls, messages, and a lot of email with friends, family members, and total strangers. As you try to sift through all of this, you get an unexpected phone call from a family member whom you haven't heard from in a while. This first contact after such a long time will go quite well, and y'all both feel the need to connect again. Try to make time to manage this busy period so you stay compassed and balanced. Cancer. You should be careful taking others' opinions into account today. You might be so caught up in your own way of doing things that you neglect the importance of collaborating with others. Someone in your entourage might disagree with the way you are handling something. Don't get defensive and paranoid. They don't mean to upset you. Chances are that they have a legitimate concern about something that needs to be handled differently. Leo. You may get a bit frustrated today when people don't seem to be act rationally in any manner whatsoever. To you, the issues may be perfectly obvious, however, keep in mind that not everyone sees the world as you do. There's an element of strong emotion that is likely to play into the picture, an element that you probably failed to take into account. Make note of this as you go through your day. Virgo. You could be attracted to someone who's logical and practical. Maybe you'll strike up a conversation with a neighbor. Although you might not know this person very well, be open to exploring a friendship with him or her. You could discover that the two of you share many similar views. You'll enjoy speaking with someone who has a frank, realistic approach to life. Their influence on you could be very grounding. Libra. Some rather disturbing dreams could leave you with an uncomfortable fear that you don't understand. Write down your dreams, then try to analyze the symbols. You'll probably find that these dreams are only emotional fragments from the past. Today you could seek escape from the real world by reading or watching a thriller film, or you might want to try a new pastime, which is unusual and a little risky. Be careful. Don't limit yourself, but don't act recklessly. Scorpio. There is a feeling of temptation in the air today that's going to egg you on to participate in things that you know are bad for you. You have the devil on one shoulder and an angel on the other. The decision is yours. Whatever you end up deciding, know that you are responsible for the consequences of your actions. It isn't fair to blame anyone else for the position you got yourself into. Sagittarius. Too much straightening up to be done around the house might have you feeling a bit disgruntled today. The planetary atmosphere might also leave you feeling a little blue. An upset female visitor might not help the situation at all. You may be tired, but also likely to feel restless. Take a long walk by yourself. It'll probably clear your head and bring back your enthusiasm. Capricorn. Your soft side is being called on today. You may be lured in by someone's sensitive, sensual touch. Be careful that you don't get burned, however. Once you really get yourself involved in a situation, there may be no turning back. You may find yourself in the deep end with no life preserver to save you, unless you are careful and take necessary precautions at all times. Aquarius. You may be feeling a sense of wanderlust today and looking ahead to plan your next vacation. Perhaps you're considering a long journey by air, maybe to a different state or foreign country. Consider a lot of options today. This isn't a good time to make a final decision. Your spiritual urges are high, and your imagination is flying high, though you might be a bit too physically restless to do anything about it.